In a world that never stops talking, the quietest voice is often the one that matters most. The voice inside your own mind. Every ping, every notification, every scroll through your feed is competing for your attention and for your subconscious. But buried beneath the noise, there's a powerful mechanism waiting for you to take control of it. It's called autosuggestion. Today, we're unlocking the science of how to reprogram your subconscious mind using autosuggestion, so you can break free from the endless pull of digital overload, reclaim your focus, and awaken a deeper command over your thoughts. The invisible battle for your mind. Every time you open your phone, your brain releases a chemical that feels rewarding: dopamine. It's the same neurochemical triggered when you achieve something meaningful, fall in love, or hear your favorite song. But here's the problem. When the brain learns that tiny digital rewards, likes, notifications, or messages can give it that same dopamine hit, it begins to seek them automatically. Researchers call this variable reward conditioning. It's the same principle casinos use with slot machines. The timing of the reward is unpredictable, and that unpredictability keeps your subconscious hooked. Without realizing it, your subconscious begins to adopt a programmed belief: attention equals pleasure, silence equals discomfort. That's how digital overload begins. Not because your devices are evil, but because your subconscious has learned to crave stimulation. But here's the truth. Anything that's programmed can be reprogrammed. And this is where autosuggestion comes in. The science of autosuggestion. The concept of autosuggestion was first introduced by psychologist Émile Coué in the early 20th century. He discovered something remarkable. When people intentionally repeated positive, believable statements to themselves, their subconscious mind began to accept those ideas as truth, leading to real behavioral and physiological changes. Neuroscientists now understand why. When we repeat specific thoughts with emotion and focus, we activate the reticular activating system, the part of the brain that filters information. It begins to tune out what doesn't match our focus and highlight what does. In essence, your mind starts editing your reality to fit the suggestions you give it. So when your mind is filled with digital noise, notifications, doubts, comparisons, it's not just your attention being hijacked. It's your subconscious being conditioned. Autosuggestion is the tool that rewires that conditioning, the way you rewrite the code of your inner operating system. How digital overload alters your subconscious. Let's look deeper into how digital habits shape subconscious patterns. When you wake up and check your phone, your brain experiences a flood of micro-stimulation before it even has time to think deliberately. Over time, this creates a subconscious loop. Trigger arrow response, arrow reward. The trigger might be boredom or curiosity. The response is checking your phone. The reward is a hit of dopamine. Repeat this cycle thousands of times, and the subconscious begins to automate it. That's why willpower alone doesn't work. It's not a conscious problem. It's a subconscious program. Your subconscious doesn't distinguish between what's good or bad. It only learns what's repeated. So, if we want to break free from the cycle of digital overload, we need to interrupt that loop and insert a new one. And autosuggestion is the tool that lets you do exactly that. Reprogramming through autosuggestion. Let's turn the science into practice. The power of autosuggestion lies in three key elements: clarity, emotion, and repetition. Let's walk through how to apply each one. Step 1. Clarify your mental focus. You can't direct your subconscious without giving it a clear target. Ask yourself, what state of mind am I trying to create? Maybe it's clarity, maybe focus, maybe peace. Create a short statement that expresses that state in the present tense, as if it's already real. For example, my mind is calm, clear, and focused on what matters most. Or, I choose depth over distraction. The subconscious responds to language framed in the present, not as a wish, but a reality it must align with. Step 2. Infuse emotion. Words don't move the subconscious, feelings do. The emotional energy you associate with your suggestion is what tells the brain, this is important, this is real. So, say your auto-suggestion slowly, intentionally. Feel the truth of it expanding inside you. Even if it feels unfamiliar at first, your brain learns through repetition, and emotion makes that repetition stick. Step 3. Repeat with consistency. Auto-suggestion isn't a quick fix. It's rehearsal for your future identity. Repeat your chosen statement multiple times a day, ideally when your mind is most receptive, right after waking, right before sleep, and during quiet, digital-free moments. These are the times when your brain waves move into alpha, the gateway between conscious focus and subconscious absorption. In these states, every word you repeat imprints deeper into your internal programming. Using auto-suggestion to detox from digital chaos. Now let's apply this technique directly to digital overload. Start by acknowledging the subconscious narrative driving your digital habits. You might discover hidden beliefs like, I'll miss something important. I need to stay connected, or I'll fall behind. Checking my phone helps me relax. Once you identify these subconscious scripts, replace them with deliberate, empowering auto-suggestions like, I am fully connected to what's real and meaningful. My energy returns when I disconnect. I choose presence over distraction. Then pair these affirmations with daily rituals. For example, before opening your phone in the morning, silently repeat your auto-suggestion 3 times. During work breaks, place your hand over your heart and remind yourself of your chosen phrase. Each night, visualize yourself detaching from digital noise and recharging your inner calm. As you begin using auto-suggestion to reclaim your mental space, remember, your goal isn't to reject technology. It's to rebuild your inner authority, to make your mind the master again, not the servant. So, every time you catch yourself mindlessly scrolling, pause. Take one conscious breath and whisper your suggestion. I choose what enters my mind. That small act interrupts the old loop and reinforces a new pattern. It's not dramatic, but it's powerful. Because every conscious interruption is an act of reprogramming. Integrating the practice, day by day. Here's a simple framework to integrate auto-suggestion into your daily rhythm. Morning. Before touching your phone, look in the mirror and repeat your primary suggestion aloud 3 times. Feel the words sinking in. Example: my attention is precious, and I use it wisely. Midday. Take 2 minutes between tasks. Place your phone face down. Close your eyes. Repeat your suggestion until your body relaxes. Evening. As your mind begins to power down, use your suggestion to signal closure. Example: I release all digital noise. My mind is peaceful and free. The goal isn't to be perfect. It's to be consistent enough that your subconscious begins to believe a new story, one where your focus, creativity, and calm are your natural settings. The freedom within stillness. The paradox of modern life is that silence feels uncomfortable because we've forgotten how to sit inside it. But when you practice auto-suggestion, silence becomes your amplifier. It's in that quiet that your subconscious begins listening most closely. Here's what happens after weeks of practice. Your thoughts slow down, your cravings fade. You no longer reach for your device out of impulse, but from intention. The same brain that once chased stimulation becomes magnetized to stillness. And in that stillness, creativity expands, intuition sharpens, and peace returns. That's what freedom feels like. Not isolation, but sovereignty over your mental space. The reprogrammed reality. Imagine waking up tomorrow and feeling clear, present, and unharmed by noise. Imagine your attention moving like a laser, calm, deliberate, unshakable. That's not a fantasy. That's your subconscious under new leadership. Yours. Auto-suggestion isn't magic words. It's the science of identity in action. It's how your mind learns to believe what you decide instead of what the world repeats around you. So, as you finish this video, take one more deep breath and softly repeat, I create my inner peace. I choose what shapes my reality. Say it now, because every time you do, your subconscious listens and rewrites the story of who you are becoming. Music slowly builds and fades out. You don't need to fight the noise. You just need to program your mind to rise above it. Thank you for watching and for choosing your attention consciously. Until next time, stay awake, stay awake, and keep